little gold coupe is from northeastern Ohio. Campaigned by Glenn Deemer. A little competition machine here is Hollish Brothers out of Akron, Ohio. Crosley body competition machine. Another Crosley bodied competition machine. It says Al Speed and Muffler Shop on the side. Little four-cylinder dragster here. And here we have a shot of the Hollish Brothers car. And here's their car in competition. This is Art Arfon's Green Monster. He set the speed record at the 59 Nationals of 170 miles an hour. Little 32 Ford Roadster was Cal Stambaugh out of Niles, Ohio. That's one of the Sidewinders. There was two of them at the 59 Nationals. One was driven by Jack Chrisman. Ford sedan, and this is George Montgomery and his 33 Willys. El Camino was the giveaway car for Top Eliminator. Aircraft engine powered dragster. That was another one, rear engine. '59 was the first year for the Nationals to be held in Detroit. There's another shot of one of the Sidewinders. This is probably Jack Chrisman in this particular one. This is another Sidewinder. This one just has the number 162 on the side. The other one had 5 cycle. Watching some roadsters making passes here. This one has the word confusion on the door. There's a neat little Henry J. George Montgomery making another pass. '55 Chevy Gasser, no doubt. We're just watching a lot of passes by Gassers at this point. Having a hard time catching the identities. So we have this little lull. I'll say that Ken Lindley in his dragster won Best Engineering Car Trophy. Best elapsed time of the meet went to the Dragmaster of Nelson and Martin with their supercharged Chevy. Harold Ramsey won Superstock class with his '57 Chevy, which was also the first stock eliminator title. Odie Smith of Akron, Ohio set a new A Roadster record of 145 miles an hour in his Chrysler-powered Roadster. George Montgomery with his hood raising up a little bit. There's that little Crosley station wagon from Al's Speed Shop. There's the Holly Brothers competition coupe again. And that's Odie Smith right there making a pass. This is Herman Moser's Ramrod, 49 Plymouth. He won C. Alder that year. Dragster here is the Singer Miller entry. There's a Lincoln powered dragster with a blower mounted in front of the engine. They also won Top Eliminator. Here we see Art Arfon's Green Monster. Another one of the Sidewinder cars running. Little view from the spectator side looking across at the pit area. Willie's coupe. It's a little four-cylinder dragster again. We're just going to be watching all the cars going by the camera here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to identify them. Their engine-powered roadster. Crosley bodied machine. Another Crosley. We'd seen this one earlier. The Hollish Brothers car was driven by Jig Shamblin. They were out of Akron. Phantom-bodied machine. Speed and muffler car. This is Odie Smith out of Akron with his A Roadster. No, this was not in competition. It's just your little mini bike. Here's Ken Lindley's dragster. Here's Odie's again, and his push truck. Here's a shot of Singer and Miller's dragster now. I'll study it. Oh, there it is, here. And Lindley's car. Here's one of the Sidewinders. This is the DCB coupe. Hemi-powered rail. There's Ohio George Montgomery's Cadillac Powered 33. There's Singer and Miller right here. This little Boost coupe. Running C. Alder. Sidewinders making a pass. And Lindley making a run. This would be a four-door sedan, Willys probably, or a Hudson gasser. A real streamlined dragster. Another overall view of the complex. Another aircraft engine powered dragster. It's cameraman again making a pass. Herman Moser's ramrod sea alder. Archon's Green Monster. There's Miller taking on some aircraft-powered dragster. Quite obvious by seeing the same cars making passes down the strip, they could just make run after run without doing any rebuilds on the engines as they do today. Unfortunately, we have no way to identify every car in here, so we apologize for that. I believe what we're seeing here is actual elimination rounds. Chevy Smith coming on here at the end. Woody Willie's Coupe. The little modified sports car we've been seeing, that was a Lincoln-powered Devon. A little Model A pickup versus a Willie's Coupe. Henry J. battling a 37, 38 Chevy Coupe. Another Willys versus a Ford Coupe. George Montgomery. More gassers, 39 and a 40 Ford and a 55 Chevy. Pair of 55s. '55 Ragtop. That Devon body car, racing a Corvette. Model A. Oh, in the near lane lost an engine. Another pair of 55s. Pair of Willys going at it. As I mentioned earlier, these were elimination runs because we watched this bronze-colored Chevy Coupe here make pass after pass. As we made reference to that little Devon-bodied car, that particular car won Sports Eliminator. a fellow by the name of Jack Horsley was the driver. There's George Montgomery making another run. George Montgomery won Little Eliminator at the 59 Nationals with a run of 11.94 seconds. It's a Dragmaster car. They turned quick ET of the Nationals at 9.12 seconds. Eddie Smith making the run. This here is final run for top eliminator, Jack Chrisman versus the Miller and Singer Dragster. And 9.7 seconds later it was over. And Singer and Miller had won. Here they are returning up the track, and along with it the 59 El Camino car. At Detroit, and this dragster here is twin Buick powered and it belonged to the Fry brothers. Little Chrysler powered rear engine dragster here. This is Jack Moss from Texas with its twin Chevy powered dragster. This is Odie Smith from Akron, Ohio with his A Roadster. He set a 147-mile-an-hour record at the Nationals. That's Odie in the yellow T-shirt. There goes the Ram Charger, C. Aldered, and there's the DCV Coupe. There's a Monster. There's an aircraft engine-powered dragster. They don't have an identity on it. Another twin-engine rail. This is Mickey Thompson. This is the Bo Weevil out of Texas, James Dyers. Set ET of 9.44 and 154 mile an hour. This is the Dragmaster 2 thing, twin Chevys. That's your first view of the Albertson Olds, which went on to win top eliminator at the 60 Nationals. It's another Dragmaster. That was a 348 powered thing. It's Odie Smith doing a burnout. This is Wilbur Tackett out of Ohio, who won his class at E-Gas. Mickey Thompson making another run. This Pontiac powered dragster. The Herbert Cam Special, Chrysler powered. Door mounted in the front with 6 carbs. And goes Mickey Thompson. Here's Tommy Ivo's twin engine powered rail. Some more twin engine dragsters. Twin engine dragster of Howard Cam Special. Jack Chrisman would have been at the wheel then. Another twin engine dragster. 1960, there was a lot of twin-engine dragsters in existence. It's the DCB Coupe making another pass. There's a flathead powered rail with quite a ram system on it there for injection. Here's a close-up view of Mickey Thompson's dragster. And here's a close-up view of a Dragmaster. This one's also Pontiac powered. This dragster was out of Ravenna, Ohio. Larry Witt was the driver. Here's a close-up view of George Montgomery's 33 Willys, Cadillac powered. He was the speed holder for his class at 130 mile an hour. Guy getting a little sideways here. A dragster was out of Virginia, Joe Tucci driving it. It's Chrysler powered. There's Jack Chrisman in the Howard Cam Special. Really cranking them sideways here. Larry Wood out of Ohio making another run. With a few gassers running. 57 Chevy in the power lane. This fella's got a lot of problems. It's the transmission and everything laying on the ground. Mickey Thompson making another pass. Tommy Ivo in the near lane. This is Eddie Hill right here in the near lane in his single Pontiac powered dragster at that time. Sanitary looking roadster, Olds powered. This is Wilbur Tackett making runs for his class at this time. And this is his final run for Class Eliminator. The dragster here was from the Trotters Car Club. Little Bealdered was Harrison Schlegel out of Michigan. Trotters got Best Appearing Car. There's a 60 Plymouth. Little Tyke antique motor vehicle. DCP Coupe versus George Montgomery for Eliminator. Montgomery won. Dragmaster 2 thing. Another one of the Dragmasters. They had 3 of them at the 60 Nationals. The Pontiac powered one, the twin engine powered one, and the 348 cubic inch powered one. Howard Camp Special making another pass, Jack Christman. Shot from the starting line. Top Eliminator winner got the 60 Ford station wagon. The front wheels on this dragster, the wide white walls. There's a 348 blown and injected Chevy Roadster. There's a little Anglia with the motor sitting in the driver's compartment and the exhaust pipes going up through the roof, I guess. And the dragster here going to tear down. Here's an up-close view of the Howard Cam Special with Jack Christman driving. A little view of the DCB coupe. There's this little Indian guy that danced everywhere. He was at the 60 Nationals. Dragmaster 2 thing. Very quick shot. Little Fiat-bodied competition coupe on this side was the Custom Speed Shop Special. Car in the far lane is the Steel Eel out of Cleveland, Ohio. Dave Bookbinder driving. Ran C. Aldered. Here's the Whit McClendon dragster again out of Ohio with Larry Whitt there at the wheel. As it got stuck in the mud here, he couldn't turn it. There's the Boll Weevil again. Crossley powered. Toby Smith in the near lane. Studebaker body machine. And a number of roadsters here. Here's that aircraft powered dragster again we had seen earlier. Here's an unusual car. This is driven by John Raymond Reed out of Dayton, Ohio. Here's a parade of all the cars that were eligible to run for Top Stock Eliminator. There was 40 cars eligible. Those cars that set the best DTs during eliminations were eligible to compete. When it was all over, Jim Wanger's in the Royal Oak Pontiac, it set a speed of 100 miles an hour and an ET of 14.15 seconds. And as is the custom at the Nationals, when the eliminations were all done, all the cars were pulled up into the staging area and torn down.